What you're losing isn't just sharp eyesight, it's years of neglected nutrition showing its cost. The real danger isn't a sudden disease, it's the slow, quiet starvation of your eyes over time. I see this every day in my consultations. Older adults who once read comfortably now struggle to focus on a single line. Some avoid night driving entirely because headlights blind them. Most assume this is just getting older. It's not. Let's be clear. This decline is preventable. Cataracts affect more than 24 million Americans over 40, and that number will double by 2050. The worst part. Most people never realize it's happening until the damage is permanent. There's no pain, no signal. One day, you can see fine the next. You're squinting just to read a label or recognize a face. When your vision fades, it's not just your eyes that suffer. You lose confidence, independence, the simple pleasure of reading, watching your grandchildren, or driving yourself anywhere you want. But here's the truth. You can stop this. Modern research is conclusive. Specific natural foods can protect your eyes, slow degeneration, and even help restore early vision loss. The solution is not complicated. It's in your grocery store, something you've probably walked past hundreds of times. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 6 fruits proven to nourish and protect the aging eye. They're natural, accessible, and easy to add to your meals. This isn't a fad, it's biology. Your eyes are starving for nutrients, and it's time to feed them. If you're serious about preserving your sight after 60, stay with me until the end. You'll see how much control you actually have control that's already on your plate. And if this kind of straightforward, evidence-based guidance matters to you, subscribe now. Let's start with the first fruit that can redefine the future of your vision. 1. Cherimoya, the structural protector. We begin with a fruit that might not be a current staple in your kitchen, but following this consultation, you may wish to incorporate it. It is known as cherimoya, or sometimes the custard apple. Despite its outwardly soft and sweet profile, it is an exceptionally hard worker, safeguarding your vision from within. The distinct advantage of cherimoya is its high concentration of vitamin C, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants available for aging eyes. A single serving can provide you with over 60% of your entire daily requirement. This substantial dose actively assists in neutralizing free radicals, unstable molecules that progressively damage delicate eye tissues over time. Consider this as the years pass. Our eyes endure daily assaults from blue light exposure, UV radiation, environmental pollution, and chronic ocular dryness. These multiple stressors slowly erode the integrity of the lens cornea and retina, leading to clouding, inflammation, and eventual loss of visual acuity. But vitamin C does more than just shield the eyes. It is also crucial for the synthesis of collagen, which is the fundamental protein providing the structural framework of your entire eye. A deficiency in collagen can lead to a weakened cornea, fragile capillaries, and a significant slowdown in the body's natural healing processes. In a landmark study published in the journal Ophthalmology, researchers tracked adults over a 10-year period and discovered that participants with a consistently higher intake of vitamin C were 33% less likely to experience a worsening of their existing cataracts. This confirms that nutritional strategy, not merely pharmaceutical intervention, can deliver a measurable clinical benefit. Furthermore, cherimoya is also abundant in potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals whose critical role in eye health is often overlooked. Potassium is instrumental in regulating the fluid balance inside the eye, which is vital for reducing dryness and maintaining the internal pressure required to prevent buildup. Magnesium demonstrably improves blood flow to the retina and actively reduces inflammation within these delicate tissues. A review published in the American Journal of Ophthalmology established a direct correlation between low magnesium levels and elevated intraocular pressure, which is one of the earliest indicators for the development of glaucoma. For older adults, this is a risk factor that absolutely cannot be dismissed. I recall a patient, Eleanor, age 72, who was contending with borderline high eye pressure and the earliest stages of cataracts. She was hesitant to undergo surgery and hoped to avoid it entirely. Our primary focus shifted to dietary intervention, specifically incorporating cherimoya twice weekly. Within a few months, her intraocular pressure stabilized, her night vision improved, and she expressed, "For the first time in years, I feel like my eyes are actively cooperating with me again." Cherimoya also promotes healthy digestion, which in turn ensures superior absorption of other essential eye nutrients like vitamin A, lutein, and zinc, all crucial for long-term function. To properly enjoy cherimoya, simply cut it open carefully, remove the inedible seeds, and consume the soft, chilled flesh. Alternatively, you can blend it with coconut water and banana for a smooth, refreshing morning beverage. It is a simple, natural, and remarkably effective addition, a fruit your eyes will certainly appreciate. 2. Strawberries. The macular defender. Next, we transition to a familiar fruit, yet one whose potent capabilities you may have severely underestimated as a therapeutic agent against macular degeneration. Please continue with me. Let us now focus on strawberries, a fruit that is both common and surprisingly powerful. You have undoubtedly enjoyed them in various forms: desserts, breakfast cereals, or straight from the container. Yet what most individuals fail to realize is the profound protection this sweet red berry offers your eyes as you age. Strawberries rank among the richest natural sources of vitamin C comparable to citrus fruits. As previously established, vitamin C is critically involved in neutralizing oxidative stress, the chain reaction within your eyes that inevitably leads to clouding cataracts and cellular damage over a lifetime. However, strawberries provide a significant additional advantage. They are densely packed with anthocyanins, the natural plant pigments responsible for their vibrant deep red color. These specific compounds are scientifically proven to reduce inflammation in the retinal cells and significantly strengthen the tiny, delicate blood vessels that supply oxygen and vital nutrients to your eyes. Visualize your macula, the central area of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision, as a finely tuned garden. It requires consistent nourishment to thrive. Anthocyanins serve to shield that garden from the drought caused by poor circulation and the pests of oxidative molecules actively attempting to break it down. A 2020 study published in Nutrients discovered that diets rich in anthocyanin-heavy fruits like strawberries were strongly correlated with a lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration (AMD), especially among individuals over 60. This is a critical finding, as AMD represents one of the foremost causes of irreversible vision loss in the senior population. Strawberries also bolster the walls of the capillaries within the eye. Weak or leaky capillaries can result in blurred vision, persistent swelling, and discomfort. By actively maintaining the strength of these vessels, strawberries help preserve the clarity and sharpness of your sight, particularly when operating in low-light conditions. Consider David, age 68. He sought consultation not for pain, but because he observed a growing difficulty reading restaurant menus even when lights were bright. A review of his nutrition revealed a pronounced lack of antioxidant-rich foods. He began incorporating a small bowl of fresh strawberries into his daily breakfast. 2 months later, he reported improved contrast sensitivity and confirmed he no longer hesitated to join friends for dinner outings. Strawberries are convenient to consume. Slice them onto plain yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or include them in a fruit salad. Frozen unsweetened strawberries are equally effective. The value of strawberries lies in their dual benefit. They support your eyes while simultaneously boosting your heart, health, skin quality, and immune system. So the next occasion you select a carton of bright red berries, recognize they are more than a sweet indulgence. They are a potent, sweet line of nutritional defense against the subtle, silent vision loss that often accompanies age. 3. Rose hips. The vitamin C powerhouse. Our next subject is a fruit almost universally overlooked, yet it contains one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C known in the entire plant kingdom. You should pay close attention. Let us discuss a fruit rarely associated with direct eye health: rose hips. You may recognize them as an ingredient in herbal teas or certain skincare products. Yet encapsulated within this tiny fruit is a massive concentration of nutrients that provide direct support for aging eyes. The factor that makes rose hips truly exceptional is their extraordinary concentration of vitamin C. Measured gram for gram, rose hips can often contain up to 10 times the vitamin C found in oranges. This is significant because as we age, our systemic vitamin C levels naturally decline, occurring at precisely the time our eyes are under the greatest demand. Vitamin C is not merely an antioxidant, it is a critical collagen precursor. Collagen provides the essential strength and structure to the cornea retina and the lens capsule. A deficiency in collagen is precisely what allows the lens to stiffen and cloud, initiating the process of cataract formation. A review published in Molecular Vision confirmed that vitamin C helps safeguard the lens from oxidative damage, thereby delaying the onset of age-related cataract formation. This is simply sound nutrition enabling the body to execute its innate functions, repair, and protection. But the benefits of rose hips do not cease with vitamin C. They are also rich in flavonoids, plant compounds that help mitigate inflammation within the retina and strengthen the integrity of the microvessels. This is crucial because the retina is profoundly susceptible to inflammation resulting from blue light exposure, a risk particularly elevated for seniors who use digital devices or spend prolonged periods under fluorescent lighting. Rose hips further contain carotenoids, specifically beta-carotene and lutein, which function as an internal pair of sunglasses. They filter out damaging light wavelengths and actively protect the macula, the section of your eye responsible for detailed vision, like reading or facial recognition. I worked with Grace, a 70-year-old former teacher who loved solving crossword puzzles, but her central vision had gradually become blurred. She described it by saying, "It's like I can still see, but the critical parts are missing." We made minor dietary adjustments, including adding rose hip tea in the evenings and a small amount of rose hip jam with her breakfast. Within 3 months, she reported reading with greater comfort. Her ophthalmologist noted a measurable slowing in the progression of her macular degeneration. How then do you incorporate rose hips into your daily regimen? If fresh ones are available, you may consume them raw after removing the seeds. More commonly, they are enjoyed as a soothing, caffeine-free tea, ideal for an evening routine. Rose hip jam offers a tart flavor addition to whole grain toast or oatmeal. For a contemporary approach, rose hip powder can be easily blended into yogurt or smoothies. Consistency is the absolute key. A modest daily serving can provide profound long-term protection for your eyes and your overall immune response. 4. Dragon fruit. The hydration specialist. Next, we take a tropical detour to explore a fruit that is as bold in its visual presentation as it is in its nutritional profile. Bright pink, inherently sweet, and deeply hydrating, this may very well become your eye's next favorite food. The next fruit we examine is the dragon fruit, which often appears too exotic to possess practical health benefits. With its vivid pink exterior, speckled white flesh, and tiny black seeds, it is frequently admired more for its beauty than its function. However, you should understand that dragon fruit is not just visually arresting, it is profoundly eye-protecting. Dragon fruit is another excellent source of vitamin C, similar to the fruits previously discussed. Yet its distinguishing features are its significant hydrating and anti-inflammatory properties. As we age, our eyes naturally lose moisture more readily. Dry eyes, chronic redness and irritation become more frequent complaints, especially in arid environments or following extended periods of screen use. The exceptionally high water content of dragon fruit directly helps to counteract this persistent dryness. Moreover, dragon fruit contains beta-carotene, the critical precursor to vitamin A. Your body synthesizes vitamin A from beta-carotene to sustain the health of the retina, specifically the rods and cones responsible for low light and color vision. A shortage of this nutrient can severely impair your ability to navigate night driving. Adjust to dim lighting or transition smoothly from light to dark environments. A 2010 study published in Nutrients emphasized the role of beta-carotene and vitamin A in preventing oxidative damage to photoreceptor cells. These are the irreplaceable cells that allow us to perceive light, and once they are damaged, they do not regenerate. Dragon fruit also supplies a beneficial combination of polyphenols and carotenoids, which collectively help to filter out harmful blue light, the kind emitted by phones, tablets, and even modern energy-efficient lighting. Prolonged blue light exposure is known to elevate the risk of macular degeneration and retinal stress. These natural compounds function as a soft internal shield, mitigating that cumulative damage. Do not overlook the essential contribution of fiber in dragon fruit. Healthy, regular digestion is paramount for superior absorption of key eye nutrients such as lutein, zeaxanthin, and zinc. For older adults dealing with sluggish or irregular digestion, this is a valuable, gentle secondary benefit. One of my patients, Alan, age 74, had begun to experience headaches and blurry vision consistently by late afternoon. He was also troubled by chronic dry eyes. He was not on prescription medication, but recognized that his visual comfort was declining. We implemented simple dietary changes, including a dragon fruit smoothie 3 times weekly. Within a matter of weeks, he reported significantly less eye fatigue and a noticeable easing of the dryness. He told me, "I can read again in the evening without having to rub my eyes every 5 minutes." Dragon fruit is exceptionally simple to prepare. Slice it, scoop out the flesh, or blend it. A great option is a smoothie incorporating half a dragon fruit almond milk, a banana, and a touch of honey. Or you can easily toss it into a fruit salad for a refreshing snack. It is beautiful, yes, but far more importantly, it is functionally protective. A small, consistent daily serving can help shield your vision from silent environmental stressors, one bite at a time. 5. Blueberries. The retinal and night vision booster. Up next, we will address one of the most recognized berries globally. Did you know this tiny fruit can actively improve your night vision and reinforce your retinal strength? It is time to spotlight the powerhouse you likely already know, blueberries. We conclude our fruit review with a diminutive berry that delivers a massive impact. Blueberries. Sweet, highly convenient, and generally well-liked. They may already be a fixture in your refrigerator, but their complete capability in supporting your eyes might surprise you. Blueberries are profoundly rich in anthocyanins, the natural plant pigments that create their deep blue-purple hue. They are far more than just aesthetically pleasing. Anthocyanins are potent antioxidants that actively work to minimize oxidative stress in the eyes, particularly within the retina and the lens. Every single day, your eyes are subjected to stress from sunlight pollution, dry air, and screen time. This exposure generates free radicals, unstable molecules that aggressively attack healthy cells. Over time, this cumulative damage leads to lens clouding, the onset of cataracts, and retinal deterioration, including macular degeneration. Anthocyanins efficiently neutralize these free radicals, thereby protecting the eye's fragile tissues. A 2015 clinical study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry demonstrated that anthocyanins derived from blueberries helped to enhance visual function in dim light conditions, specifically in older adults. This effect is attributed to their support for rhodopsin regeneration, a critical compound in the retina that is essential for effective night vision. Blueberries are also instrumental in strengthening capillaries, the microvessels that deliver vital oxygen and nutrients to the eye. When these vessels become compromised or begin to leak, your eyes can feel strained, irritated, or blurred. Blueberries work to ensure these vessels remain robust and flexible, thereby reducing the risk of microhemorrhages or swelling within the retinal tissues. An additional key advantage is their notable anti-inflammatory properties, which help to calm irritation and minimize ocular puffiness. If you have ever felt a tight or dry sensation in your eyes late in the afternoon, quiet, low-grade inflammation may be a contributing factor. I remember Harold, age 69, who sought my advice because he was no longer able to read in the evenings. Ambient lights felt excessively bright, and the text on the page seemed unstable. He was not prepared for surgery, and his doctor had mentioned nascent macular changes. We integrated a half cup of blueberries into his daily regimen, typically with oatmeal or yogurt. Within a few weeks, he reported significantly greater visual comfort, especially at night. He remarked, "I stopped having to squint by 7 o'clock." That represents a clear, measurable clinical victory. The best aspect of blueberries is their accessibility. Add them to smoothies, sprinkle them over cereal, or consume them plain. Frozen berries are also effective provided they are unsweetened. For maximum benefit, aim for approximately half a cup daily. While organic is preferable, conventional blueberries still offer substantial eye protective power. These tiny berries are a deceptively powerful shield for the very windows through which you experience the world. If you have remained with me through this discussion, you are already demonstrating a commitment to your vision, far greater than most people ever will. We have systematically reviewed 6 essential fruits: cherimoya strawberries, rose hips, dragon fruit, and blueberries. Each fruit contributes a unique mechanism of action. Some intensely hydrate, others rebuild collagen, some protect the retina, and others reduce silent inflammation. Taken together, they constitute something far more potent, a natural nutritional plan that your body is inherently designed to utilize. Where is the practical starting point? You are not required to implement an immediate radical dietary overhaul. Begin by selecting just one fruit from this comprehensive list and ensure its presence in your daily routine. Perhaps this means a half cup of blueberries with your breakfast, a cup of rose hip tea after your evening meal, or a cherimoya smoothie once or twice a week. After maintaining this for a full week, deliberately introduce a second fruit. The process must remain simple. No complex preparations, no stringent rules, only consistent, deliberate action. One fruit, one small step, one clear victory for your future vision. Remember, the goal extends beyond merely seeing clearly. It is about confidently driving at night without debilitating anxiety, effortlessly reading labels without squinting, fully watching your grandchildren in vibrant detail, and experiencing every moment in rich, full color. You are not powerless against the effects of aging. Your body is still fundamentally responsive to the correct nutritional support, and your eyes are no exception to this rule. I have witnessed it repeatedly. Seniors who believed their vision decline was inevitable, only to see significant improvement after making small, consistent dietary changes that provided their eyes with the support they were truly missing. Therefore, if you are truly ready to protect your vision using a natural approach, I advise you to start today. Not next year, not after your next scheduled eye exam, but right now with your next planned meal. If you found this consultation beneficial in any way, I would appreciate you liking this video and sharing it with someone whose vision you care about. Please subscribe to ensure you receive all future updates. Leave a comment below. You might tell us your age, where you are viewing from, or simply state, "I commit to protecting my eyes." Your personal story has the power to inspire others to begin their own journey toward visual health. Thank you for dedicating this time to your health. It is profoundly important. Until we speak again, remain well. Stay strong and ensure you continue to see the world with clarity. Final consultation question. Considering the 6 fruits we discussed, which one do you feel is the simplest for you to incorporate into your diet starting tomorrow?